Thompson's testimony remains overwhelming and is as it should be. For efforts in the theatre are collaborative and are concerned with creating an object. This object includes activity which is virtual not because it doesn't exist, but because the very center of its existence is appearance. Observed or contributed to from either side of the footlights, this object constitutes both a projection and a response. There is a two-way flow of emotional and psychic energy in which both those on stage and those in the audience participate and create a single yet complex experience. This experience relies considerably upon the faculty of recall and operates consciously as well as subconsciously. In building a character, an actor must dredge up points of departure from within his own past, and audiences bring layers of meaning from their own experiences when they attend a production. This explains why no two performances of the same production can ever be the same. Where the actors and the audience's lines of recall converge, the mimetic intention of the one and the theatrical expectations of the other come within seeing distance of each other. To the extent that these intentions and expectations are fulfilled and production comes to fruition, the object is created. All efforts in the theatre are designed to assist the actor and the spectator participant to achieve this common end. These considerations remain regardless of our aesthetics, whether we take the primordial ritualistic approach or are guided by Aristotle's Poetics and the Greek concept of catharsis, whether we follow the rasa theory of Bharata Muni and the realistic and conventional types of production as conceived by the earliest Hindu theorists, or subscribe to the Brescian, but by no means new, alienation approach. Because reviews are necessarily written post facto, some critics ignore or forget the shared experience and discuss performances as literature. Theatre is essentially the art of performance. The script remains paramount as the point of departure for the production, but it is never more than a blueprint for action. If the director is worth his salt, and even if he's not, the production will display his personality. The production nevertheless owes its form and substance to more than one individual. Actors, designers, even front of house personnel will all have contributed. Theatre issues from communal will. Just as there may be several streams of literature, so may there be several types of theatre operating in a country at the same time. But a national theatre, that theatre that is most characteristic of a country at a particular time, will derive its shape and substance from psychological dispositions that predominate in the national life. If men of vision, as distinct from mere copyists, take the lead, the national theatre may even go further and be somewhat ahead of current thinking. The national theatre will be among the first groups to perceive ultimate directions and help the society to realize its ideal. Whether practices arise indigenously or are brought in by carrier cultures, it makes no difference. To change the character of any theatre, you must first of all change the basic mindset or assumptions of the people who create it.
That was Alwyn Scott. We thank you, Alwyn. And before that, we have the LTM Pantomime Company, Kadeen and Theron Richardson, who has a statue, and that, of course, scripted and produced by Barbara Gloudon. The excerpts are from the book. And now we prepare